Hello, everyone. Saturday, July 2nd, 2022. Hope you're enjoying your 4th of July weekend. These are some headlines that caught my attention today. These things, natural disasters and acts of God, are not covered by your insurance. This is coming from the Rockefeller Foundation. Bless their pea-picking hearts. They have the future all figured out, and they have since the 60s. And that's in there because I think they're talking about Pemmican, lasts forever, that and Hardtack. What a way to live. Biscuits as hard as a rock, and Pemmican half fat, some meat, a lot of dried fruit and nuts. So we have the old problem reaction solution. Create a problem, get everybody to react, offer them a solution. Food is medicine. Somebody said that long time ago. Let thy food be thy medicine. Well, what else? The Great Reset Plan. You might want to look that up sometime. Reset the table. That's why things have been so weird since, was it August 22nd, 2019? Yes, everything we've experienced the last 3 years has been planned. Well, look who's a member. Good old Henry Kissinger. I remember he said that when I was in high school. And that's why I got a degree in agriculture. Let's see what else. Healthy diet. Healthy diet, healthy body. AI, artificial intelligence. Yeah, AI-driven agricultural processes. Not many single farmers outstanding in their field anymore. And then we have all the news lately about insect burgers, lab-grown animal foods, which means they grow it at a lab, put it in a package, and you buy it off the shelf. So maybe the new farm is inside of these laboratories. What else we got here? It's an intentional plan. Be like a plandemic. Hope you all can read between the lines here. Hope you are prepared for the inevitable. It's like when I go to the Aldi's grocery store, I take my old Whole Foods bag, and invariably a clerk will say, "Is that one of ours?" and try to charge me. And I say, "No, it says right there, Whole Foods." And suddenly they get speechless. They don't know what to say. Powers that be intend for the current food system to fall apart. So here's some things to do. Make sure you have a source of water and a way to purify it. Even a small filtration system is better than nothing. Buy shelf-stable and non-perishable foods. I don't buy in bulk because it's just me, but rice and beans are actually good for you. I don't know, can you still buy canned cod livers? Okay, I like nuts. Nutritional powders you can mix with water are great for the first few days. Rolling blackouts. I think I was in a blackout for my area 7 days once in the wintertime. So my partner at the time went and stayed with her folks, and I stayed home just to keep an eye on stuff and see if I could survive 7 days here with no electricity. And you have to have cooking backups. A lot of these, you've got a little generator, solar panel. You have a way of cooking fire. Personally, I have a small rocket stove. Gotta keep that coffee going if you got any coffee. And of course, everybody gardens. And you'll need some basic storage skills, canning and pickling. I remember raw, unwashed, homegrown eggs can be served in lime water. That's calcium hydroxide, pickling lime. And I do have some of that on the shelf. Seals the eggs from spoiling. Does not work with commercial eggs because they put a protective coating on it. And of course, we all know how to ferment vegetables, don't we? You buy a probiotic capsule, cut up some cabbage, add a little salt, put that probiotic in there. Make sure you burp your jar every day. And in a week, you have lots of probiotics. And this is from Mike Adams. Everybody knows who he is. Recommend you go to, what is that, Natural News, Mike Adams? Oh, and then we have Bloomberg. Big article this weekend. If oil gets high, no gas, no groceries, no job, no home. You will own nothing and be happy. And of course, somebody wants war. They always want war, especially when you're getting ready to default on your debt. Can you imagine paying $17 for a gallon of gas? Says right here, strategic petroleum reserves have been drawn down to 25 days. I know you might not believe this, but I guess she's a friend by now. She's a vlogger from Austria. I've been following her for about as long as YouTube's been on the air. And in Austria, she said her country buys their, I think it's liquid natural gas, and that the country's reserve is only at 20%. And they can only fill those tanks up to 80%. And she said, even if they got some and put 80% in that tank, it would only last them 2 months. That's why Europe is rationing and buying wood stoves. And of course, we know if diesel's $20 a gallon, truckers will stop the rigs. No semis, no groceries, no meat, milk, eggs, grain, bread, vegetables. No groceries to buy, what do you do? I do know about this sawdust sourdough. And you won't hear about it in the pizza industry, but years ago, I think after World War II, they started adding sawdust to pizza dough. I bet you didn't know. Well, let's see. If you didn't plant a garden, better get out there and start getting the ground ready for this fall. What if the cities erupt into violence? You stand all day in line for food and somebody grabs your food as soon as you get it. Well, this is what I did down at the farm years ago before I sold the farm. I had a well and I put a shed on it. Keep people out. Oh, I hate this. All this talk about this. Oh, well, I heard we only had enough rockets and stuff that if we had a war here on American soil, we'd be out of ammunition in about a month. So you decide. I'm going to post this video as it is. I hope it works out okay, because this is take 3. If this don't work, I'm going to take 5. All right. Let's see. We'll stop that. Stop that. Well, there he is. I didn't know if I was going to show up or not.